All right. Good morning, everybody. That is time. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. I'm just going to show you what you got on your plate for this week as well as next week, because next week's stuff unlocked yesterday. So this week, we have 3.4 dividing polynomials. Like I said on Tuesday, this is not like the easiest of all the units, right? Like especially the last lesson where you're just adding, subtracting, and multiplying them. You've seen that before. This you more than likely have not. You shouldn't have seen this so far. So it's not the easiest concept to learn, but it's also not like impossible. You just have to spend some time with it, practice some of the problems. This section right here, this extra practice, that might be super helpful to people, especially if you're going through like my video, right? That tutorial video that I create each week. If you're going through that and you're just kind of watching me do all the problems and maybe you're following along as well, you might want to go to this section right here to access extra problems that you can practice on. Because I mean, there's three stages when you're learning math, right? There's basically the stage where I show you what to do, right? Where you watch me and I'm going through the problems. Then there's the stage that we do it together. So if we were in class, we would practice a handful of problems together. And then the third stage where you really solidify what you're learning is the stage where you do it on your own. So make sure you're including that third stage. Make sure you're practicing problems on your own, just so that way you're sure that you understand the concept and the steps that you have to do to solve the problem. So for this week, vocab and concepts in the check-in are there. Those are both due Sunday night by 11:59 p.m. And as always, you've got that solutions manual available to you, which, like I told you on Tuesday as well, this is a great section to have a solutions manual, because when you're doing these two types of division, long division and synthetic division, especially with long division, you'll see all of those steps. So that way, if you're doing the problem on your paper, maybe you get stuck on the third step, you can go and verify your steps with the solutions manual. So have that open. That's going to be helpful. And then my video tutorials here for you, where I go through the entire lesson and all the vocab and stuff like that. So access that if you'd like. But of course, reach out to me if you do have more questions after you've accessed those two things. And then next week's stuff, take a look. We're on 3.5. This is our final lesson before we test out for our finals week. So 3.5 is all about the zeros of a polynomial. And again, there's lots of words for zeros. They're basically x-intercepts. So if you take your graph and you look at it like on Desmos, when they're referring to the zeros, they're referring to where your function's crossing the x-axis. So that's what they're calling a zero. But if you have finished 3.4 and you want to kind of get a start on this, right? All this material is here, as well as the solutions manual and the video tutorial. That's here for you as well if you want to kind of get a head start on it. So I'm going to stop sharing, let people that are late in pause for questions. I'll watch the chat. All right, I'm not seeing anything in the chat room, so I'm going to go ahead and let you loose. Go ahead and start working on that material, get those things done. Thank you, Sarah. We will see you guys next week on Tuesday. Hang back if you got questions or you want to work through any problems. Hey, everybody, questions? Avery, I'm going to upload the video in Canvas so you can take a look at it in just a minute. Well, probably give me like 5 minutes or so, and then I'll have it uploaded. Yeah, no problem. Zach, Darius, Annalena.
I just wanted to say I came in late. So.
Oh, no, you're good, man. I got you down, so you're marked. Let me just double check. Yep, I've got you, so you're good with attendance. I'm going to upload that video in just a few minutes, so just check out Canvas in just a few minutes, and you can see what it's just more of the same, just announcing the lesson and stuff like that.
All right.
Yep, you're good to go. Thanks, Darius, for checking in.
No problem.
See you, man. Zach, questions? Zach, you got anything for me?